Hello, hello, hey, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of Inglês no Rádio. This is episode number 601.
We passed the 600!
And we passed the 600 mark. We are now in new territory, and we are celebrating a little bit.
Of course.
Yesterday, we talked about all of the things that we've learned. Not all of the things, but just kind of the process of recording all of these episodes. What a crazy journey it has been. And I wanted to ask you, do you have any lessons learned or any key takeaways? What's something you've taken away from recording 600 episodes of this show?
I think that the most important, I have two things to talk about. One is looking at it as my work, my job, right? And
It is your job.
Yeah, and not like an English student. So for us to be here, making and creating and doing content every single day to release out there for a lot of people, and seeing that everyone is really enjoying what we are doing, and just because we are really being truthful to what we believe and being as natural as possible to be humans and not like an enterprise for you guys. I think that's the most important thing for me. Just be as natural as possible, as honest as possible, and show what you are. You don't have to become an actor or an actress to do this,
Absolutely. I think that is one of my biggest lessons personally, is just to, after 600 episodes, I think we both really learned how to embrace our inner weirdo. We are weird, strange people. I'm thinking about, in the very first episode, I said, keep up the good fight and lose well. That was a weird thing to do at the time, and it's kind of become a trademark part of the show. And yeah, we randomly, not too randomly, but we started opening up about mental health issues a couple of years ago on the show. That's become a big part of the show. And all of these things are not good business practices at all. It's just who we are, and the experience has been so much more fulfilling and so much more rich because we are just trying to be ourselves.
Yeah. And I think that's amazing because we never lost track of who we are as people. What you guys listen here, that's us talking to each other as a relationship. So
yeah, this is actually the only time we talk.
Exagero. But maybe some days, yes.
I'm just joking, but
and looking at it as a student, as being your guinea pig for more than 600 episodes now, I see that. It's not that we want you guys to be perfect in English. We want you to be natural, and we want you to know how to communicate and express yourself in English. And for those who are listening to us since day one, episode 1, you can see how much I got better, and I continue getting better at it. So I think that my very first lesson is be patient and repetition. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. That was going to be my next point, is just the value of repetition. So most linguists agree that to go from zero to conversational in a new language, at least for a Brazilian to do it in English or for a native English speaker to do it in Portuguese, you have to study for approximately 600 hours. And each episode's not 1 hour, so we haven't done that. But the point is, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of talking. And I remember when we first started recording podcast, I wanted every episode to be like, okay, this is this new way to learn English, and you need to focus on pronunciation and don't think about grammar. I still believe those things. I think they're very important. But for me as a teacher, I'm learning how important just repetition, being comfortable, being natural, being with friends, having connections, that is like actually the magic component.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that we should keep doing what we do, and I think that people are enjoying it a lot. And because of that, I think that we should read some more reviews.
Let's read some reviews from our sweet listeners. Can I read the first one?
Yeah?
Okay, so this is a 5-star review coming from Sarah Pianista. I imagine she plays the piano. Anyways, Sarah says, "São ótimos," 5 stars. And I always love when the student tells the teacher that the teacher is incorrect, because this is simply untrue. Ha 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 ha. Vocês são demais. Thank you, Sarah. Alexia always says, "No, I didn't say that. No, I said that correctly."
It's not always, just sometimes.
Thank you for the review, Sarah. We love you. You are one of the reasons why we keep doing this show. Thank you.
Okay, can I read the next one?
Go for it.
Okay, next one. Where am I? Here. Leve e real. 5 estrelas. Adoro! Trabalho ouvindo. E o que mais acho legal é que não tem a rigidez de um aprendizado. Você aprende de forma leve. Em uma conversa, ouvimos o Foster corrigir a Alexia, além de aprendermos novo vocabulário. Isso aproxima o aprendizado da realidade. E quem falou isso foi Marina ALT. Thank
Obrigado,
you, Marina.
Cool.
Thank you so much, Marina.
Can I read one in Portuguese?
Oh, yes.
So this is a new review. Someone just left this week. This is from Jauba. Is that a name?
Jauaba.
Jauaba. I'm sorry, Jauaba. That is the name. That's difficult for me to say.
It's a nickname, Foster.
The review says, "Hey." So just a quick tip for anyone that wants to leave a review. You have the title of the review, and that's what most people read. So this title just says, "Hey," which is super sweet. But if people are researching on iTunes, you could say something like the best podcast ever. Anyways, she says, 5 stars. Eu amo a forma como o Foster e a Alexia passam tudo de uma maneira leve e espontânea. Esse podcast realmente foi achado na minha vida. Ouçam e não irão se arrepender.
Thank you.
Whew. That was hard in Portuguese.
Well done, Foster.
Thank you. Do we have one more?
Yes, we have one more. I can read in English.
Go for it.
The best English podcast. 5 stars from João Evangelista Amorim. Thank you so much, guys. I am a developer and I am learning a lot listening to you. Keep up the excellent work.
We will, João. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your participation. I know that us reading reviews about ourselves might seem a little self-serving or egotistical, but it's really important to us to know that there are people out there listening to us, that we are actually making a difference, even if it's a very small difference in people's lives. We love you.
Yes. Thank you so much. And I think that we still have time for another one.
Okay. Do you want to do one more?
Just, yeah. Muito bom! 5 stars from Marco 1983. Acho o tempo de cada episódio perfeito. Simples e objetivo. Parabéns. I like this kind of review as well because it goes directly to the point.
That's how we say in English, short and sweet.
Yes.
Just like our episodes, short and sweet.
Of course.
So on that note, let's keep this one short and sweet. Episode 601 of Inglês no Rádio is over.
Yes, and you guys, don't forget to check out our Instagram. We are having a huge giveaway there. So go ahead at Inglês no Cru.